Hi, I'm Maurice Jager, a portrait and headshot photographer based out of Europe, the Netherlands specifically. And today I'm going to introduce you to the BenQ SW2700PT monitor. So in this video we're going to talk about the BenQ SW2700PT monitor, which I've been working with for a little while now, and this monitor is changed my work and changed the way my colors in my work look, and it really helped me because I've been shooting my camera in a Adobe RGB mode to give me the most colors and to give me the most leeway while editing, and this monitor actually shows Adobe RGB for 98%, so it's very accurate to what I'm capturing, and I really like it. It's a 27-inch monitor. It's a good size for me to work on. It's not too big and it's not too small. It's exactly the way I want my monitor to look, and the hood really helps me to keeping out glare and keeping out the ambient light. And while I'm shooting, I have this monitor set up on a light stand with my tether tools table and my laptop while I shoot tethered 95% of the time. And this monitor is attached to this light stand with a Tether Tools Studio View mount, which holds this monitor perfectly and gives me room to tilt it and turn it a little to show my clients my work. Because while shooting tethered, one of the most beneficial things about shooting tethered is that I can show my clients what they look like the minute I click the button on my camera, which is really helpful for my coaching and to build confidence with my clients. And I want my clients to see their best appearance in my imagery in the best quality possible. So that's why this monitor really helps me a lot. But that's just the colors, and it calibrates. I calibrate this one with the X-Rite iDisplay Pro, which is a really great calibrator. And one of the benefits of this monitor over the monitors I've been using before is that you actually calibrate this monitor and not the combination of your computer and the monitor, which happens with every other monitor pretty much. So whenever I'm doing a workshop and somebody brings their own laptop and they want to shoot tethered and practice what I teach, then they hook it up to this monitor, to their computer, and the colors are still accurate because this monitor has a way to save the profile on the monitor itself. So there's no dependency on which computer you hook up, which can be very helpful in the studio environment too. So that's how I use it in my workflow. One other thing that's really cool about this monitor, it comes with a remote, and the remote has all sorts of buttons so you can set up the monitor the way you want, but there's a couple buttons which are really cool. So this is always set up on Adobe RGB for me, but I can hit button number 2 and then it changes to sRGB, so I can see how it would look on a website or anything like that. And just to make sure that my work always, I can look at my work before it gets out. The colors are a little bit different. I miss a little bit of density in the colors because Adobe RGB just has more color room. But the other thing I think is really cool is button number 3, which puts it in black and white. And because over 50% of my image is usually skin tone, I think it's important to see that all the skin and everything in the skin has at least texture, and that it's not blown out or overly highlighted. And sometimes people tend to not see it in color. And in black and white, you don't have the distraction of all the colors in your shot. So you can actually just look at the lights and the shadows and see if that works for you. So that's really helpful, and it's just like a click of the button and it's in black and white, which is super helpful, especially early on in a session. So I can take a guest shot, hit it on black and white, see if my lighting's good, the way I like it, and go back to Adobe RGB and just keep shooting and give the best quality image I can get. So that's probably why I like this monitor a lot, because there's no mismatch between what my camera captures and what my monitor shows me. And again, 27-inch, I think it has the best colors I can get in this price range for a monitor. It's branded as a photographer's monitor, which is really cool, and I think they're absolutely accurate by branding it that way, because I think not even for portrait photographers but for any kind of photography, I think colors are really important, because that's the vibe that your shot gets. So I think you should work on the best colors you can look at, and this monitor gives me just that. So I'm really happy to have this monitor in my workflow, and if you have any questions regarding this monitor or regarding my use of it, just leave me a comment underneath this video. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you got. And I thank you for watching my video and have me talk about this monitor for a little while. And I'll talk to you later. I'm Maurice Jager, and I'll talk to you soon.